discussing social media marketing. Okay, first we need to know when did the birth of social media happen. 1971 was the first time email was sent out. If you would see the timeline series, you would actually know that the evolution of social media. So 1971, uh, email was first sent out, then came Usenet, then list servers. 1991 was the first beckoning, the first point, the first time a social medium, a more interactive medium was used was when they set up personal websites, discussions, group, chat, and everything, like a Yahoo chat and everything. 1995, the first social networking site came on, that is the classmates.com. And 1998 to 2004, we saw a whole revolution of blogs, podcasts, Wikipedia, WikiLeaks, and beyond 2005, what happened was people connected social media to real time. Twitter came on, Facebook came on, YouTube came on. So everything, even the web was evolving, and the latest version of the web is the social media. What exactly is social media? If I would just have to give you a literally description, social media describes the online technologies and practices that people use to share opinions, insights, experiences, perspectives with each other. That is what Wikipedia close in quotes, explaining it is very important. We have platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Flickr, Picasa, mm, Pinterest, Instagram. All of these are all online portals. These are all um, online technologies and practices that people have using, actively using to share, to engage with each other, to share their opinions about everything, to give a proper insight. Like if example, if I am having a pack of Maggie every day and uploading a picture every day, it gives a consumer behavioral in the back end that okay, so this person from this age group is eating Maggie every day because this is the reason. So when as a brand you are targeting your, or you're approaching your target audience, you will look into this behavioral insights. So you can say this is the reason social media is so important, because you actively get insights out of it, you get learning out from whatever the people are updating, whatever the people are tweeting about, whatever the people are liking to watch as a video on YouTube, everything. And as a brand, it is very important for people, it is very important for the brand to interact with each other, interact with the consumer and interact with the audience, to increase the sales, to increase the ROI of itself. um, Okay, the more characteristics and one and more characteristics of social media. Okay, uh, so if I would see this participation is from a user's end. If I am participating on a social network, why am I participating? The end result will be openness, a shareability, and engagement. That's what I'm looking for, right? So if I'm sharing a picture, my openness is will be to share a picture. Participation is the knack for me to update the picture. What brings us together? Connectedness is what social media is giving us. So if I am eating a bowl of top ramen soup, uh, and I want my friend to know it, or I want to show everyone that this is the restaurant I went to, and this is how exactly great it is. For me to stay connected with the restaurant, with my friends, to show what I'm eating, to basically have a social acceptability score, would be the social channels, because they are bringing us together. They are creating a bridge between us and the brands also, in a way. So if this is from a user perspective, it's me. So this slide will make you understand where exactly social media comes in. So you are as an opinion, you have an opinion, and you need to inform these people, them. So what is the exact straight medium that you can use nowadays? As again I'm saying, is the evolution of media has happened. So use nowadays is getting involved is by online communities, message, email list. So basically being online and doing it real time. Real time is whatever you're doing right away. So if you would visualize a social network, this is what exactly it will look like. uh, So, if you are a participatory group enabled through platforms such as blogs, media sharing, feeds, communities, mobile technology, people are meeting, connecting, organizing, sharing, collaborating in unpredictable fashion. So, from one bundle to another bundle, you're connected. So, from one person to another person, you're connected via a server or via social server, email, social media, everything. We need to understand one more thing while we are going for this class is social media and digital media. What is the difference? Coming overboard, digital media is holistically um, yeah, so digital media is the mother of social media, in the way like social media is a very integral part of digital media. But beyond that, digital media also has a scope of something like a mailer, an emailer, how you reach out to your audience, and how you run ads, and how you basically the whole world wide web in that way. Let's understand some interesting and updating facts about the evolution of social media. If you would understand the consumer pattern, the usage that the mileage this platforms has, you can easily coax a brand, or that would this data would easily coax a brand to come online. So let's check it out. So, if Facebook were a country, it would be the third most populated in the world ahead of the United States. The others, as we all know, is India and China. Um, that's the whole usage. 500 billion people almost is the amount of people on Facebook. 500 billion, the number of minutes spent on Facebook per month. Last year, that number was 150 billion. So, this is the latest data that we've got from 2014. This states that 500 billion number of minutes people have spent every month on Facebook. Last year, it was 150 million. So, imagine the amount of audience you can tap to get your message across, to get your brand across. 25 billion, the amount of content, web links, news stories, blog posts, notes, photos, etc. shared each month on Facebook. That is more than 6x of last year's volume. Again, we can tap this whole 25 billion content pieces, connect it to the brand, use it from a brand's perspective, reach out to people in this way. 24 hours, the amount of video uploaded to YouTube every minute. That's more than double last year's volume. 2 billion, the number of YouTube videos viewed per day. That's twice as many as last year. So just imagine if you have the content that would go viral. Now virality content, we will reach these points later in our course. But right now, if you have a certain content, if you have a hilarious content, if you have interactive content, if you have a socially led content, just imagine the amount of views you would be getting if you're promoting, if you're running an ad about it, you're posting it on Facebook, you're posting it on your personal profile, you're posting it on different various things across all social media channels, more like cross promoting. You will have so much of let's not say positive negative, let's say, you'll have so much of views, so much of um, spread or reach of your brand or of the content itself. 95, the percentage of companies using LinkedIn to find and attract employees. 59 use Facebook and 42% use Twitter. So LinkedIn again as a social media platform is very important because LinkedIn is a professional network, but just imagine when 95% of the companies are using LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn also has like something called LinkedIn Plus, or more like a content sharing platform. So people who are very interested to collaborate together, to start a business together, probably looking out for a job, they publish content, they try to get their visibility and their ranking high, so that people across the LinkedIn network could connect with them. So that's a huge responsibility, not it's a new accessibility overall. Then LinkedIn is providing us as a user and also us as a brand. 1 in 6, the number of marriages last year between people who met through social media. That's more than twice the number of people who met at bars, clubs, and other social events combined. Why do you think dating apps like Tinder, like Woo, like Truly Madly, like um, basically Facebook also works? Because again, it's a very prompt thing. It again comes from a old age culture of being on chat rooms and everything, the whole audience shift that we have experienced. And now what we see is it's not only about content that we are consuming, it's also about a personal thing. So hence brands like which falls in a relationship sector or in a life and relationship sector, these they tap this kind of audience who are looking for a matrimonial approach, or they basically tap these audience by their content consumption. If they are consuming a lot of relationship related content, so they will automatically see ads on Facebook, which will have a dating app, which will be a Jeevan Sati app, which will have marriage related app, something like that.